Getting in for a brand spanking new tea and things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building. We're going to get into some of this hot celebrity tea tonight.
And when I say it's hot, y'all, it's smoking hot.
Smoking hot. And for sure, some things. But first, we are going to start out with shouting out.
Highlighting.
Highlighting.
So this is the thing. We're doing something new, guys. So we're trying to get used to it. But we're no longer sponsored by Lucky Coin, even though we still love Lucky Coin.
And they still drop it for us here and there.
And
so we'll shout them out when they do.
So we'll shout them out every now and then. But we are highlighting some of the amazing businesses around the Atlanta area. And tonight, y'all, we are highlighting an amazing staple of the community, Copeland's.
Yes. So good. Have a favorite dish. Okay. So there's Copeland's in New Orleans, and then there's a Copeland's of Atlanta. They have one in Kennesaw, the address would be Atlanta, but it's on Cobb Parkway. That's the one we generally go to. I want to highlight those crab claws because they are phenomenal. Papa Do's, yours is good too, but Copeland's is my family, people, so it's just all good. Delicious.
Yeah, y'all, and make sure you check out the chicken and shrimp etouffee. I really love that. They normally will make it grilled for me. If I come in on a day that they're not busy, they will switch it out because I can't eat shrimp. So I always ask them for the chicken etouffee.
Oh, they'll do it.
Yeah, they'll do it as long as they're not super busy. They'll grill the chicken up and put it right on in there. It's amazing, y'all. And the other thing that I just absolutely love about Copeland's is their brunch on Sundays.
Sunday brunch, you cannot go wrong. Best in Atlanta. Make sure you don't eat like the day before, the day of, because
and the day after, baby, you gonna be full.
You're going to be stuffed. Amazing drinks. Home of the Crash and Burn.
Oh, the Crash
Very
and Burn.
strong drink.
Oh my God, the Crash and Burn.
They have great Bellinis and the bread pudding. Ended with that. Now, we told y'all.
So, go check out Copeland's. Let us know if you love it. Please make sure you drop us a line and tell us all about your experience. We cannot wait to hear what you guys ate.
All right. And we might be doing some gift card giveaways. So go try it. Okay?
Yeah, go try it. Let us know. Let us know what you guys think.
All right.
So what we got in celebrity news, sis?
Okay. Well, we're not going to go with a whole lot of, they got some bad and ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Always. We just can't stay away from bad.
Yeah.
But let's start with the good. Okay.
we're getting ourselves together. We're doing a 3-camera system.
Are you
y'all.
from New York?
Hey, concrete jungle where dreams are made.
I gotta shout it out. Okay, so the Knicks, of course, they did knock my Hawks out that thing fast, month or so, whatever.
Oh my goodness!
But baby, they took it home, and they have not taken it home since
a long time ago.
1973. 53 years ago. Somebody was born that year. It's one of us, but I ain't old, so it's Shantae.
Oh my God.
But anyway, man, and everybody want to shout out to Spike Lee. He is supported. I mean, he didn't miss a game, okay?
No, he didn't. But go ahead.
He better be in that parade. It will be tomorrow.
It will.
I know a lot of people from Atlanta went up. And I think that's dope to celebrate their city.
But listen, what did make me mad is the crazy Knicks fans burning the bus, okay? No, sit down, have several seats, okay?
Crazy Knicks fans.
Y'all got too excited. Crazy Knicks fans burned the bus completely to smithereens. And I'm just trying to understand, why would you do that?
So that means this parade, you guys can catch it on TV. It's tomorrow. Start at 10 a.m. They're going to be taking it through Manhattan. So kudos. Everybody be safe. Have a good time.
Yes.
Lord.
Have you been watching FIFA? Have you been watching the World Cup?
So I have not, but let me tell you, I flew back in town on Monday from Miami, and there was a hot mess going on.
Yeah.
Apparently, Delta had canceled a couple of earlier flights, and I was
God.
still on a pretty early. I was on an 8 a.m. So people were still trying to make it. Now, Delta was giving up a little bit of money.
Oh.
And I was kind of like, if they go up a little bit more, they're going to get my seat.
Oh.
And damn, I kind of wanted to give it up to the FIFA people but why you tried to fly the morning of?
Man.
So it became a disaster. It was a hot mess.
Well, listen, y'all. So I was watching the World Cup. Well, I was trying to watch the Netherlands and Japan game, and they had this segment like right before the game started that showed the Netherlands and the Orange Sea, I think that they call it. And it's all these people in orange, and they basically flooded Dallas, the downtown area. It was crazy. They were singing, they were dancing, they had like a whole thing going. They had a bus that they shipped over from the Netherlands that was driving down. Like, y'all, these folks are going hard.
All right.
For
I love it.
The World Cup. So totally amazing.
Love
what
it.
other news we got, sis?
All right. So shout out our fave Tupac celebrated a birthday yesterday. He would have been
55.
1971 he was born.
Yes, he would have been 55.
But everybody, I mean, you know what? What I love is that we still celebrate that man. I know I definitely played my All Eyes on Me yesterday. Okay?
Girl, let me tell you, I don't deny it. I'm a straight rider.
Hey.
Don't want to mess with me. Woo. Got the police rushing at me.
Hey.
But you can't do nothing to a G.
Crip walk.
Not the crip walk. That is hilarious.
Yeah, so celebrate that man. He left a legend with us. He left us with some good ass music.
That is still popping.
Many years later, you put it on and y'all saw me about to get out this chair. Okay?
Okay, that part.
All right. And we're going to go to the bad news later.
Okay.
I got a little bit more good news.
Okay.
I'm bringing it to my hometown. We shouting out my hometown tonight.
Oh.
I'm bringing it to the NO. Guess who's going on tour starting in September?
Is it Cash Money?
It is Cash Money, and it is also No Limit. They are joining forces.
Well, they will be joining forces -1.
So kudos, you guys. Definitely. I think they're doing an 18 city. Don't hold me on that. I know Atlanta is one.
Okay.
State Farm Arena, September 18th. That may be where that 8 is coming from. Yeah. So we will have to be in the building.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Lord, I don't need to do a repeat of my last Cash Money episode.
Honey. Honey. Honey.
But we're going to keep it good. We're going to keep it fun.
Yes.
And we're going to keep it dancing and moving. And everybody go out and support the boys, man.
Yeah.
And the girls.
For sure.
Because we got to shout out Mia X too. And then moving on, man, Mystical got 20 years yesterday from a 2022 incident with domestic violence and third-degree rape.
Listen,
whatever that
these judges are not.
They are not playing.
They are not playing. He is 50 years old, I think.
He's got to be between 50 and
I think he's
55. He's got to be somewhere in there.
I think he's 50. So that means 20 years. He will not be out until he is 70. He's 55. So that means he won't be out until he's 75, which is just, it's insane, man.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And you know, did they show the verdict reading on TV?
No, I didn't see the verdict reading. All I saw was like the news clip of what he received. But I mean, it's just, so I recently served on jury duty, and like, just, but you don't realize like how devastated you are in the moment even if you're not the one getting sentenced, but just to be there when they are sentencing, y'all, it's crazy. Like, it makes my stomach hurt. It makes my stomach turn. And I mean, I I don't know that justice was served. I don't really know what all the circumstances was, but 20 years is a long time.
20 years is a long time. That's why I was, how do you feel when that hit you? I know he did plead guilty,
Yeah.
and phew, it's just crazy.
Yeah. For real.
These judges are not playing
Yeah.
out
So
here at all.
all I can say is to all of the young kids, all of the people out there who still have a lot of life to live and have a lot of choices to make, y'all, stop and think. Stop and think. Is 20 years in jail worth this?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think so. All right. Well, everybody's excited. Toy Story 2 is hitting the theater. No, 2. I'm sorry, 5. It's hitting the theaters this weekend. And everybody's excited. I think that's good. These movies too. They've been bringing in numbers. Like,
Man,
opening weekend, they're doing
crazy.
150 million, 250 million. And that's good because if you think
Wow.
about doing COVID, once we were able to get back in theaters, movies
Yeah.
struggled. And I have a lot
For
of
a
friends
long
as
time.
actors that did not work for a minute.
Well, I mean, and it was a combination of a lot of things with the writer's strike and this, that,
Right,
and
that's
the
what I
third.
mean.
It's
Like,
a
no
lot
work.
of crazy stuff happened. So, and then people having to go from movies to on, basically on demand quick because people weren't going to the movies, and it's like you don't want to spend all this money making the movies and nobody's going to see them. So, I feel like we're finally starting to come to a good place. Now, I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I do like the fact that the movies come to TV a little bit sooner. I don't mind paying the $20 for it because when I go to the movie theater, I'm gonna be paying $60 just to
I know,
see
it's just something,
it.
certain movies, it's something about that big screen. I have to see them on.
Yeah,
I just have to.
yeah,
Because I like really look at the movie. Like, I'm looking at every single detail in the
yeah,
movie. And I feel like sometimes our TV doesn't capture that. I could be
yeah,
wrong, but
yeah.
I'm a movie person. Hey, y'all caught me.
So you got any more news for us before we jump on onto this
Let's
topic?
go. Let's jump.
All right, y'all. So earlier this week, me and Nia was having this conversation about her Miami trip.
We were.
We were having she was giving me the whole lowdown about Fountain Blue and how amazing it was and all the things. And
It's a 10.
listen, and so we came across this conversation that a person was having sitting next to her. There was a man and his girlfriend, wife, fiance, whoever she was, and another couple sitting next to him. The couple was two females, right? And so the female looks over and asks the man, "How's your martini?" Right? Because they were thinking that maybe they wanted to get the same martini. By the way, it was a lychee. So the woman was saying, "Hey, how's your lychee martini?" And so the man's mate, so the female that he was sitting there with, picks up the drink, sips the drink, and says, "It's good. You should get it." so so that got me to thinking, how friendly or how much can you say something to a stranger who's sitting with their mate, their significant other, without it being evasive, rude,
Inappropriate.
Like, how far can you go into a conversation without it just being just blatant? Like, okay, mind your business, sis. Mind your business.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can. You know, I dated a guy that had lots of tattoos, and I mean lots, everywhere.
Yeah.
And I had women come up to him while we were together and be like, "Oh, where do you get your ink done or whatever?" And that's all fine, but when the conversation began to linger and it's just long, I think that at some point you get a little inappropriate. You know, when somebody's with somebody, you know, I'm not going to say that I've never stopped and talked to couples or ended up maybe talking to the guy while he was with his wife or girlfriend or significant other or whatever and asking about stuff, right?
Well, I think it depends, right?
But then I cut the conversation, and I think you got to kind of be able to read the audience.
Well, that's number one for sure. But what I was going to say is it depends on what question the person is asking, right? So, like in the situation with the ink, if the girl accosts your significant other with all the tattoos and she has 0 tattoos,
but maybe she could have been thinking about getting one.
For me, that's an issue. Like, why? What you doing over here asking him about his tattoos? Okay, because to me that sounds like you have a fetish for tattoos, and you asking my sexy man where he got his tattoos from. Girl, I'm not here for it. Now, if you got a sleeve on your arm, you got a tattoo sleeve, and you asking him, "Oh, where do you get your ink?" because you're admiring it from that perspective, okay, maybe I can.
Well, I can't remember, but I do remember that the conversation went a little longer, and I'm not that girl. I'm not that nasty, rude girl, but I remember having to be like, "Okay, babe, all right, let's go."
Well, I mean, if you saying all of that, then they was doing
right, because I'm not that person.
Right, right.
The person that I'm chatty bladder. So I want to get all in the conversation.
So Robin says, "Well, did she say excuse me before asking?"
So I could vaguely remember, but I'm sure she didn't seem like a rude girl, and it got me to thinking as we were talking about this, and as I was seeing this with the couple in Miami, right? It got me to thinking because I know there's been times I've asked guys about cars or something, but I always make sure if somebody's with somebody, whether it's a woman, man, whatever, that I say, "Excuse me." And I can recall, always kind of bringing the woman into the conversation, like, "Hey guys, can I ask you a quick question? Because I was just looking at that car and I wanted to know, and generally, I try to be respectful.
Look,
Shantae would be beating my ass if I'm asking her man about this car.
Again, I would definitely have the screw face for sure. I'm not even gonna hold you, okay? I'm not even gonna hold you because I just feel like
so strangers you're not okay with a stranger walking up asking your husband anything.
Not really. I mean, it's got to be something.
Ladies, help us.
It's got to be something so incredibly generic and quick, that it makes sense. But now I will say, like things like, for instance, if he's like, we see somebody like a female by herself, and for some reason she might be struggling carrying a bag or something like that, and he has a free arm and he helps, like in that manner, I don't think I would have an issue with that because, that's gentlemanlike. And, I don't feel like any woman should have to struggle if a man is standing right next to her. But like for you to just spark up a conversation, a question is one thing, a conversation is something else, right? Asking one question is something, but like a question with a leading question and another question and another question that turns into something like, it's like, okay.
There's a question and then there's a question that linger and become now a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's when it gets to be too much. Now, Robin says, oh,
I'm not that bold to ask a man a question if he's with his woman. I don't have time for the drama. Right.
and I get that, but you know, I do notice that I have done it. And I have had women be very nasty to me. And I'm like, bitch, don't nobody want your man asking this motherfucker about tires. Shit. He's changing it.
And she probably like, girl, go ask your own man. Because I know that's how I would be. I ain't even gonna lie.
You know, I mean, oh my God, yes, I definitely am a conversation sparker. Is that rude? I mean, not a conversation sparker, but if it's something that
Oh,
if it is,
yeah.
I'm bad. Oh my God. If it's something like, honestly, and I have a man, okay? But if it's something like even just recently, well, I just got 4 new tires when I was in Discount Tire. There was a couple. And
Because my question would be, why
but I asked the couple and the man jumped in it, and then we started talking about tires. Then he started telling me about some other tires he got on his car, and he started telling me about the difference between like these different race tires. And then I started telling him that I actually purchased Nettos before versus this and blah blah blah. And I could tell that his wife was like done.
And my question would have been, why aren't you asking the sales rep?
Well, because the sales rep is gonna sell you. I don't know, and I could probably feel this way. And ladies, you can tell me if you feel this way. I feel like sometimes with tires, if you're not with your man or whatever, or you don't look like a mechanic yourself, they're trying to sell you. And I'm not gonna say all, but I feel like in that situation they were trying to sell me.
And so you were just trying to get another person's opinion that you felt like didn't have any skin in the game.
Well, I was going to a drop tire and I was trying to, but not that much of a drop. But when you're doing 4, even just saving a couple hundred per tire, we're talking almost $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was going to a drop tire and I was just kind of like, should I do it or should I not? I don't know.
So was the wife like, girl, you need to phone a friend. Don't be over here talking to my man.
The one. I just asked them, hey guys, I noticed that you guys got the whatever's the tire or whatever.
And I'd be like,
because I had what it was is I had Pirellis on the car. If you come with Pirellis on your car, they're always gonna try. And I had run flat Pirellis.
Oh,
I don't normally have cars with run flats.
Yeah,
they had a car with a run flat because I was kind of, when they were kind of going through. I was being nosy. I was being nosy. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, like, and they had a really nice SUV truck. They had a nice BMW truck. So I noticed that
BMWs always have the run flats.
That particular one did have the run flats. I had run flats and I was going from a Pirelli and the guy was just trying to Pirelli, like he was shoving it on me. And I was just like, I want to go to a drop
contour.
Yeah, can I go to a drop tire? Like the one right under. Tell me about those. And I noticed they had gotten that. They had gotten Bridgestones. That's what it was, Bridgestones, because that's they had gotten Bridgestones on their car, and so I was just kind of asking about the run flat Bridgestone and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, but he went on into telling me about his race car and how he had Pirellis on that, and he dropped to a Netto, and I was like, oh my God, I have a race car. I dropped to a Netto, and me and this man ended up in a whole conversation,
and his wife was looking pissed.
She was pissed. And a little rude to me, but he was the one that brought it all up. I was just asking him, hey guys,
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'd have probably been the wife. Like, bitch, you still over here talking? What are y'all talking about? You need to phone a friend or you need to talk to the salesperson because you don't need to be talking to him.
Right. Well, I was just and I engaged the conversation with the both, and it seemed to be her car, but he kind of was helping with the tires.
She like, okay.
And he was one of those guys you get to talking about cars, and
He just take off.
he
to
was
the
off
races.
to the damn races. Shit.
Well, I mean, I do think at times though, some men, not all men, but some men can get a little chatty themselves.
Yeah, I feel like guys are, I mean, they're nice. I mean, not all, but most are, they're nice. You ask them a question and blah, blah, blah. I've always had, if I stop and ask a couple a question or whatever, I've always had a woman shut the conversation down and be rude. Guys seem to never do. I don't know. It sounded like a guy. I mean, I know for sure I've had
that's because you ain't.
I've had to shut my man's conversations down.
Look, that's because you never been in a conversation with Dwayne. Dwayne when me and him are out, okay? Because he don't entertain that.
Okay.
No.
But is it rude?
I mean, he will answer, but he's not gonna continue to engage.
And that's good.
Right?
Yeah.
He's gonna answer the question and then he gonna keep it pushing.
All right. And that's how I feel like it kind of should be.
Right.
Respectfully.
Right. It's not that you can't answer it's not that you can't answer the question. My thing is don't linger. What else do you need to say? You've asked your question. Now you need to phone a friend. At this point. You need to phone a friend.
Y'all, don't be running up on Shantae with all these damn questions, okay?
You better not. And anybody who's ever been out with me and my man, they know. And I'm out with me and my man, you out with you and your man, and I'm correcting him too, okay? If he start talking too much, okay?
That part.
Just know, I'll be like, well, you still over there talking to her? What y'all talking about? Do I need to come over here and be in this conversation as well?
Oh my God, yeah. And like being in a conversation and you don't know somebody is with, somebody and then that mean wife walk up on you. It's like, girl, I'm just asking about tires, honey, okay?
And it's like, okay, well, you over here talking a little too long about the tires. I don't know if it's a metaphor or what. I don't know what y'all doing over here.
But I thought it was interesting. The woman, like, the bitch don't ask my man nothing. I'm going to taste this lychee and I'm going to let you know how it is, okay?
I love it.
And I was all in it because I kind of wanted to know how the lychee martini was too.
Oh my God. So hot of a mess. Y'all, so do we have a tip for the week?
Do you have one?
So I was thinking to myself, today I didn't want to straighten my hair. I didn't want to put a wig on. I didn't want to put a hat on. So I simply just decided to pull my hair back, as everyone can see. So I was like, what do I feel can make it like the look just pop just a little bit? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to put on a little lipstick. Like I never, ever, ever wear lipstick. And I feel like this look is a whole vibe for me.
Okay.
So I just feel like, you can take like the simplest thing, the simplest look and jazz it up just by adding a little lip, a little eye, and some cute earrings. And like, listen, you're in there. You don't have to spend 100 years getting yourself together just to make that cute little transition from kind of being, oh, I don't feel like I'm, dressed up enough or whatever, to like, oh, you know what? This is kind of a vibe. And like, I'm good with it because the summertime is coming. It's humid outside. Not always do you want to have all of your hair just out and about because my hair, y'all, it gets frizzy. It will be a big old helmet on the top of my head if I don't do something to like calm it down. So definitely the pullback is working for me today.
The pullback.
Yes. So that is my little fashion tip for tonight.
All right. Keep the earring. I got one man down. He's in my purse.
Oh my God. So she rocking with the one earring, but hey, listen.
You know what's funny though? It was in my purse. It's the back fell out and it's in, and I'm like, oh my God, these are so cute. You know, I don't want to lose them.
Yeah.
But what's weird is that I always keep a backup pair of earrings.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? People mismatch them now.
Oh,
I could have done that. Yeah, you can do a flat and a big.
Oh yes, I have seen that. I didn't know that was like a whole look. I was just like, that's interesting, but yeah,
Yeah, and it's super cute.
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Well, y'all,
We're gonna be vibing all summer, y'all.
Yeah, listen, that is our time, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed our conversation tonight. And you could check out the replay on YouTube. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always send us an email at tnthangz, THANGZ, at gmail.com. And we love y'all. We will see you next week. Same time, same place.